Today I'm brewing in the garage, or as they say in the rest of the world, the garage. Today because a little bit of rain in the forecast. Yesterday, actually, before I went to bed, there was no rain in the forecast. And woke up this morning and I checked right before I went out and it said cloudy today. And when I got out to start heat up my strike water, a little bit of rain started falling, so I came into the garage today. But today I'm brewing up a beer that I made, golly, probably almost 2 years ago. One of my best of the year. I think it was the second best of 2013, and it is called Downtown Brown Ale. And I may just actually put the recipe below in this video, but right now I'm waiting for my strike water to fall a little bit so I can put my, my grain in. So that's the, did the old mash, and then I'm doing a sparge as well. So I'm just kind of waiting for that, probably 10-15 minutes with 5 gallons. The initial runoff from the mash yielded about 3 gallons. So, so I put 5 more gallons in there. So waiting for that just to do its thing and take a little runoff from there. And then start the boil, add the hops, and we'll be done. Half-ounce Brewer's Gold, 60 minutes. Show the timer.
Here's the timer.
East Kent Goldings, baby, 15 minutes. Show the timer.
Here's the timer.
Ounce Cascade, 5 minutes, going in. So we're at the cool down now, and my next step is I'm going to add my yeast. I made a yeast starter, and what I do with this is I usually save a little bit of yeast at the bottom from my previous batch that I brew, and I put it in the refrigerator until I need it. Maybe just in a jar, maybe about this much, and then when it's time, about 2 days before. About 2 days before, I guess, I brew, I take the yeast out of the refrigerator, and I will boil 2 cups of water and a half cup of dry malt extract. And I'll just boil that up together, and I'll put that in a sanitized bowl, cover it, and let it cool overnight. So as my smaller sample of yeast is warming up to room temperature because it was in the refrigerator, the boiled wort, I'll call it the wort, is cooling down. The next day, after work or whatever, nearly 24 hours later, I'll mix the two, and I'll create a little bit of a fermentation. Now this is very, very healthy. It's got a really nice foam on top. It's been really active. This is about 24 hours old, but this way you'll have enough cells in your yeast to attack something. I think this one, the original gravity is probably going to be right around 1.058, so that's pretty big, and so you want enough cells to be able to digest all those sugars, changing into alcohol and everything, and you won't have any off flavors like that. It's a little smoother process for the yeast. Thing is, I've got to get my wort now to about room temperature, to about what this is. So we want these to kind of match in temperature, so the transition for the yeast, which is actually a living thing, it can transist and it can go about its process of digesting quickly. But this is a really healthy batch. US05 is what this is, and I think this was actually a pale ale. The yeast was in a pale ale I made, then I think it was might have been in a stout, and then now into this one, I think. I'm pretty sure, but I've used this at least 3 times. Reuse your yeast. If you're cheap like me, it's really easy to do, and it's really inexpensive, and it's a really good use of your yeast. I would say you could probably use yeast over about 10 times, unscientifically, but this will go into my beer once everything's cooled down, and I'll put an airlock on it. Fermentation will happen. We'll have a little bit of probably bubbles by either late tonight. This is the afternoon, but late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So there's the brew day. You probably noticed, but I almost forgot to take a hydrometer reading, but I did that afterwards. So it came in perfect. It was 1.058. Thing is I made about 5.5 gallons. So my efficiency, between 5.5 and 6, so my efficiency was pretty good on that. I did sparge after I did the initial runoff from the mash. I did sparge twice, so that might have helped. But anyway, can't wait to taste this. Nice for fall. Gonna have it around for the holidays. Possibly, hopefully, it'll survive till through December. But so I've got my stout that I made a couple of months ago, and it's dwindling, but it's still there. I think I have 4 6-packs left, 12-ounce bottles. But anyway, so a little bit more. I'm just thinking about fall, the holidays, and everything. And this brown ale, Downtown Brown, one of my best ones I think that I've done. I think probably my best brown it might have been the Columbus Brown, but this comes in a very close second. It might be second, but very, very close. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for enduring the Brew Day video. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.